All right, so Payne's gray, white, and cerulean blue, small round brush. And let's put some detail on the people walking. We don't want much, just a bit. So I'm mixing white with Payne's gray. And just gonna put a bit of highlights. It just defines the people walking in front and in the back, and instead of having just everybody mixed up. I mean, this person here we can highlight a little bit more, but first let's see.
You highlighting their heads, May?
Just a bit for the head part. I might go back and adjust this highlight. It looks to me it's too much of a highlight right there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh.
It should be a light gray, right?
Yeah, a very a light, yes, light gray, yeah.
Lael, do you think you could zoom in on that part? It's
Sure.
a little hard to see. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So, all right, before you get into this, let me just make sure that this line that I just added right here is not too wide. Okay, good.
I'm late. Hi, everybody. I'm joining. Can you just
Hi.
Hi, sorry about that. Can you tell me what those colors are? Are they cerulean blue, white, and Payne's gray?
Yes. Wow. Yes.
Good job.
Good for you.
I know my colors. That's it.
And it's I'm using a small round brush.
Yeah.
So Lael, really, you're just going in between the people, right?
Yeah, just a bit between the people, so you can maybe this one I'll put a bit of more color or detail on that guy here in the front. But really, I really don't want to put too much detail on them. This is the one in the back. I can't see any detail on her, but although I can't see detail on her, I'm going to put a bit of highlights on her too. This guy too, you can see his shoulder, part of his neck, bit of the head. This short shoulder too is highlighted. See, the sun is just hitting their shoulders more than anything else. And this one too. And of course it's going to hit the shoulders because this is the part where it's horizontal. So the sun hits that part. Other than that, they're really kind of very subtle and dark everywhere. Let's see. If I take cerulean blue, put a touch of Payne's gray in it, and try, this needs white. Try to highlight this guy a bit, just the way I see it. And if it doesn't work, then I'll darken it. This guy looks a bit weird. See, I don't want to highlight too much because especially, I mean, detail in terms of detail, because then I'll have to do the same with everybody else. Hmm. Okay, that's good. Don't think we need more than that.
Just perfect.
It's enough. This guy's head is weird. This one.
It looks like he doesn't have a lot of hair.
He doesn't.
No,
In the
that's why he's
picture,
so
he doesn't.
shiny.
Yeah, it's just the shape of the head is a bit weird. I'm gonna try to fix it a bit. Shape.
My people looked better before I started highlighting them.
Mine too.
Now they look silly.
Yeah, mine too.
Well, if they don't look good, just don't highlight them. Put back the Payne's gray. Just put Payne's gray back on. It's very subtle. Like it's a very thin line. You don't need much. Okay. So this lantern, we're going to work on it right now, but I lost most of the detail at the bottom because I was doing the C in the back. So this paper, which is tracing paper, transparent, is awesome for something like that because you can see where you should align it and put it back on for that detail. There, this is where the lantern is. This is kind of a minor detail, but it helps to, you know, if you want to get back this part. I'm gonna keep it. Get a pencil. Carbon paper. Slide carbon paper inside. Just bring back this detail. It's so much easier than trying to figure out what to do. And this kind of paper is available everywhere. In stationery, any place that sells stationery. Or dessert, or and they come in sheets too. If you don't want to buy the whole thing, you don't need to buy the whole thing. It comes in sheets.
The tracing paper, are you talking about?
Yeah,
I bought a pad of it at the dollar store yesterday.
Dollar store.
Yeah, it has sheets, you know, the size of a piece of paper, so.
Perfect, perfect. Dollar store is awesome.
Yeah.
They have everything.
Well, they didn't have what I went for, which is the palette paper to put on my paint on. They didn't have that. They used to. But
Awesome. That's great. So now I have a bit of an idea where this, how it should look like. So I can go over it, fix it a bit. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect. There. Okay. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to tape this part. It's a straight line, and it's easier to tape it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about the edge. And these are masking, this is masking tape from, guess from where? The dollar store. All right. Round brush, bigger than the one I was using before for this. And I'm just gonna start from here. And I don't have to worry about this part being messy.
Payne's gray, right, Leo?
Pardon?
Straight Payne's gray, is that what we used before?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
straight Payne's gray, yes.
Okay.
There. And do the bottom part. It's nice. I like with these lanterns, I like this detail at the bottom. Makes it look really interesting.
Are you gonna put the other detail at the top?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. Yeah.
Didn't know.
Pardon?
No, it's good.
I'm simplifying a bit, okay? I'm not putting everything. I'm just simplifying it a bit. Not too much detail, and it's very small. The surface is very small. I'm working on an 8x10. So I decide usually what I want to show and what I want to, ignore. And just go down with this. Again. Okay. I love these details, this kind of detail, I love it because it makes a big difference to the painting. It looks much more interesting. Okay. I'm gonna do the top part. I changed brushes to a smaller one. So now because I have a straight line, all I have to do is add the detail around it. Okay. Okay. If you don't want to do this detail here, all you can do, what you could do is just put the tape around and then just add those little things kind of coming out from both sides, and it'll be enough. It'll be good. So this is titanium buff, and I'm going to try to come here and just titanium buff. I'm not using anything else. I think that will be okay. That'll give me that glass, beautiful glass transparent color that I need in here. Okay, good. That looks good. Another one right there. Okay, and here. So for the bottom part where you see this is a bit lighter, this is Payne's gray and a bit of white in here at the bottom. All right, this is just right now titanium buff. Again, one more. Actually, I'm going to do this one too. have to turn it around for 1 minute because I'm trying to cover the pencil mark. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. I like that. That looks good. One more time, one more. Oh dear. See, automatically it looks like it's glass. I did the one down here too. Look at that. And I just only used titanium buff in here, inside. Actually, I need to use the same. I should use the same. Zoom in here, inside, because that's the bottom of the lantern and it's glass. And that's the bottom of the lantern right here, and it is glass too. Okay, so I'm gonna add one more lantern in here. I'll try. It's like really small, tiny in here, but let's try to do one. And then let's put the bottom part. Titanium buff. Just add a bit more kind of a detail up here because it looks too flimsy without one.
That's weird.
Mhm.
I lost my, like, you were gone for a few minutes there. Huh.
I was gone for a few minutes in
Well,
the on your iPad.
I lost my internet. Yeah, I lost my
You
internet.
lost, yeah, you lost the internet for a few minutes.
Strange.
Okay, for the pavement, I'm gonna use Naples yellow and titanium buff. Touch of Naples yellow in that titanium buff, just to give it that nice yellowy color.
It's quite yellow, Leal. Is yours too? Or should I add some white?
Instead of white, add titanium buff, because I think white is going to be too strong. Let's see. Yeah, see, I think this is just titanium buff and a bit of Naples yellow in there. So yours is looking too yellowy.
It's quite yellow.
Yeah, titanium buff is better.
Maybe just titanium buff.
Hmm.
Maybe just titanium buff.
Yeah, yeah. Now, but by the time it's dry, we might have to go back in the back here where the light is really strong and use titanium buff and add some white to it. But for now, I just want to make sure first that titanium buff and a bit of Naples yellow should be enough. I think so. This is a good opportunity to fix anything that needs to be, adjust anything that needs to be adjusted, legs, feet, shoes, because we're working with negative painting right now. Oh no. I almost removed his leg completely. That's okay. I'll put it back. Okay. I'm changing my brushes from medium round brush to small round brush, depending on the detail. It already looks better with this, with these colors. I like that.
Is the blue showing through? for you?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
want, yep.
Yeah. This is first layer. And if I need to do another layer, I probably need another layer. This is just the first layer. Yes, the blue is showing through.
The blue showing through is giving it a bit of a pattern.
Actually, I like the blue showing through.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's not flat. It has depth in it too. It makes it look like it's
More real.
there's movement in there. This dog is walking with no leash, huh? Does it have a leash? Maybe. I'm not sure if there's a leash.
No, there's no leash.
No leash, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I really like it. It's changed the whole thing. It changed the whole picture. This light. So instead of doing big, long brush strokes, keep your brush strokes small, short. That will create texture too. Oh my. Yeah, good. Now I'm going to take a bit of burnt umber and add it to Naples yellow, touch of Naples yellow, really small amount of Naples yellow, and titanium buff. Let's do that. Just more burnt umber in here. A little bit more burnt umber and Naples yellow, less titanium buff. Oh, that's better. That's good.
Is there titanium buff in that?
Yeah, there's a bit of titanium buff in that. Yeah, just a bit, but mostly it is burnt umber and Naples yellow. And it's kind of lighter down here, closer to the bottom of the canvas. It is lighter. All right.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh,
Woo.
Very good.
So now, since I have the same color, I'm going to do this part. Oops. Let's switch brushes. All right, now I'm going to go back to the same titanium buff and Naples yellow, very small amount of Naples yellow and titanium buff only. And I'm going to highlight this area here. Okay, so you don't have to do this on yours. I'm just going to put, it's just burnt umber and Naples yellow. I think I have a touch of titanium buff in there. Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to put more titanium buff in there. I don't want it to be too strong. So this is burnt umber and Naples yellow and titanium buff, just to give that area here bit of movement. If you find that what you have done is looking good and you like it, you really don't have to do this. Okay. I think the back is dry, so I can do one more layer of titanium buff, Naples yellow, white. All right. Touch of more Naples yellow in here with the white. Wipe my brush, and I'm going to enhance or highlight more the back. Let's take a bit more white. There's a strong white coming from the back because of the sun, and it becomes less and less once you get to the close to this part, front. Okay, I don't want to put too much, just here, just behind them, just to show that strong light coming through. Even if I have to add more white in here and then I'll let it go. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm reshaping them. The people have no legs now. Okay. Okay. Softening a bit of, just a bit with more like a glaze of titanium buff and Naples yellow over here. All right, it's good. Let's go back and work on fixing